something interesting is happening online right now. Every week I see posts like, I just became a social media manager. And when I look at it, I pause for a moment. Not because I'm surprised, but because I know exactly why this is happening. If you go through social media pattern for a long time, you will see what is happening. Creators leaving their jobs and offering social media services. Freelancers building a personal brand, posting their content online consistently in order for them to see whether businesses can view them and know whether they are valuable assets to be employed by businesses. When you look at this, it feels very simple. When you're looking at it, you post content, you schedule, you comment. But if you have been in this industry for a long time, you know that social media management is not what you see as. You're just seeing it as the surface level. If you have been in this industry for a long time, you know that what you're seeing is just social media management at surface level. It's more than what you actually see. What you see is deeper than what is actually happening. I remember early in my journey as a social media manager, I was posting consistently, writing thoughtful captions, studying trends, and I felt like I was having progress because I was seeing impressions, I was seeing likes, and there was moderate engagement. But at a point, I thought to myself, is this what actually the whole goal of this content creation, of this social media management, and this content I'm creating? Is it just for visibility, or is it just for people to engage with my post? And that's when I asked myself the real question. Social media management is not just about posting. Yeah, it's about making posts that will actually convert and bring real results in real time by making people to actually engage with your posts. Not just that, make them to follow you, have conversations with you, and make them to produce a real outcome through your social media posts. And that involves using of strategies, not just posting randomly. It's the whole game. Having likes, having visibility, having followers. But the thing here is that businesses do not just spend on social media and spend time and effort and their money on social media just for them to post content that is visible and to be seen by people. They have a purpose, and the purpose is to have real outcome through strategy and make sales and have conversions, and people will actually patronize them and ask for their services. And that's when I had this perspective, is when the real shift happened. Social media management is not just about posting, it's about engineering attention to someone specific, someone measurable. It's about posting content that actually leads to conversion, leads to sale, and leads to lead generation. And to excel, to have a strategy. And this strategy builds the system that converts leads, that leads to sale, that builds trust, and also leads to real conversations online. That conversations that will actually lead to a sale, not just random posting, not just random content, and not just random visibility. And that's the reason why this industry keeps growing. Because businesses require attention, and attention is not optional. That is why they need people who are good at using social media management as a means to build structure that can attract leads, attract sales, and attract revenue. So businesses do not just need a social media manager who just can just post. They need somebody who knows audience psychology, who understands messaging, and who understands how to build trust. And that is what the real job entails. And it is far more strategic than you can think. So when people ask, why are there more social media managers every day? My answer is simple, because the businesses understand something important, and that is that attention is not optional anymore. It's infrastructure, and they need people who understand how to build this infrastructure and use it as a means to create content, relay messaging, and build trust. And that is why people who understand how to build this infrastructure become more incredibly valuable. But I would like to know your perspective. Do you think the reason why there is rise in social media managers is because the industry is becoming overcrowded, or simply because they are becoming more strategic than before.